Hey everybody, my name is Sarah and welcome to Mile High Church. Thank you so much for spending a portion of your weekend with us, especially if you're new. Our vision, oneness revealed, a world of love, peace, and abundance for all. Our mission, to serve as a spiritual beacon for personal empowerment and global enlightenment. Before we get started today, we want to give you a look at a few things coming up at Mile High Church for you and your family. Join us this Christmas for a candlelight service on December 23rd and 24th, filled with unity, music, and the light of Christ. Let's follow the light together and spend the holiday in community. And stay connected. Sign up for the Daily Pearl to receive a dose of inspiration through uplifting quotes delivered to your inbox every day.
The winter solstice is the shortest day and the longest night of the year, marking the point when the northern hemisphere is tilted farthest from the sun. A good time to eat fry bread. This time of year invites introspection, renewal, and the celebration of light's return, symbolizing hope and the triumph of life over darkness. But also a good time to eat fry bread. As we embrace the great cycle of light, we recognize that all life is connected. We honor the inhabitants of the world and celebrate the cycle of light in an indigenous way. We invite you to join us in this celebration. Come early for fry bread.
For more information about anything you've heard today, visit the Event Center or connect with us online at milehighchurch.org.
Welcome to Mile High Church. We've got some really good music for you and an incredible message from Josh. But I wanted to first just introduce, we have a guest pianist. His name is Dr. Kent Rautenstrauss. And we have a soloist joining us today. His name is Cody Qualls. He was here a couple weeks ago. And, you're going to love it. But right now, let's sing together, shall we? Okay. I sing my love, I sing my love, I sing my love into the world. I sing my love, I sing my love, I sing my love into the world. I sing my love, I sing my love, I sing my love into the world. Yeah, I sing my love, I sing my love, I sing my love into the world. I dance my joy, I dance my joy, I dance my joy, I dance my joy into the world. I dance my joy, I dance my joy, I dance my joy into the world. I dance my joy, I dance my joy, I dance my joy into the world. I dance my joy, I dance my joy, I dance my joy into the world. I live my peace, I live my peace, I live my peace, I live my peace into the world. I live my peace, I live my peace, I live my peace into the world. I live my peace, I live my peace, I live my peace into the world. I live my peace, I live my peace, I live my peace into the world. Using your love, I sing.
Tom Litch, Cody Qualls, Mile High Band, thank you. You know Dr. Kent was here because there was a line of people outside the green room, the Rautenstrauss groupies, we call them. So good to have you home. Welcome to Mile High Church. Welcome to the holiday season where we recognize that every day is a gift. Although I do like how the wise sage Tony Soprano said it. He says, I know, every day is a gift, but does it have to be a pair of socks? Right. Ernest Holmes, our founder, tells us that life is the greatest gift that any of us could be given. And so please know that your presence right here today is a gift. And it is one of the great gifts of my life to get to be here and to share and be a part of spiritual community today. And I think that's what we do here at Mile High Church. We recognize the gift of life in all of its packages, and we embrace it and give thanks for it in this present moment. If you're new here, we love to recite our vision and mission each week. It's coming up on the screens. If you want to say it along with me, it goes like this. Our vision, oneness revealed, a world of love, peace, and abundance for all. And our mission, to serve as a spiritual beacon for personal empowerment and global enlightenment. Before we move into our shared spiritual practice of song and silence and prayer from Reverend Carol this morning, I want to honor the life of Yulan Savage, a longtime Mile Higher contributor to our Mile High Foundation, a wonderful and brilliant man in spirit. He would sit right over there by Rose and our friends, and it's a sad day to not have him there. And it is a great regret of mine that I did not get to know Yulan better on a personal basis. But there are some people that you have that eye contact with on a Sunday morning, and you know each other very, very well. Yulan was one of those people, and I invite us to honor his life. There will be a service on January 17th at noon to celebrate his life. But let us light this memorial candle in Yulan's honor. And if you don't mind, join me for a moment as I say thank you, God, for Yulan Savage, for all of the people in his many, over 90 years that he connected with and inspired. May all that he gave in this life return to him now in your loving embrace as you move him into greater and greater forms of expression, higher dimensions of reality, and yet center his deep and profound love in all the hearts of those who care for him. Amen.
Surely the presence of God is in this place. I can feel the mighty power and the grace. I can hear the brush of angel wings. I see glory on each face. Surely the God is in this place. Surely the presence of God is in this place. I can feel the mighty power and the grace. I can hear the brush of angel wings.
how wonderful it is to just take a moment this morning to simply be, to take a break from all the rushing around, all the holiday decorating and wrapping and the to-do lists and the getting ready, and to simply come together for a moment of centering, for a moment of stillness, for a moment of silence. And whether we are here in the sanctuary or watching online, the truth is we are all connected. We are connected through our minds. We are connected mostly through our hearts. And that is the beautiful thing about Mile High in this community, is the coming together of hearts to do so much good. And so this holiday season, we look around us and we take that luminosity and we bring it into our hearts. And we are reminded that peace and understanding and kindness and love begin with us. And when we can embody those beautiful qualities of the divine, then we can extend them out into the world, and we can see in our world peace and understanding and kindness and love. And so this morning I am so grateful for this community that comes together to stand for those amazing qualities of the divine, that comes together to do so much good in our community, that comes together to uplift us, to serve, to enliven, to enrich each other's lives. I'm grateful this morning for Reverend Josh and his message that uplifts us and enlarges our perspective and reminds us that each and every one of us is this beautiful individual song, and without us, the orchestra of the universe would not be complete. And so this morning I am grateful for these truths, and as I release them into that beautiful alchemy of love and law, I know that all is well because all is God, and so it is.
There's nothing like our voices vibrating together as we sing together. So please sing along with this song. The lyrics will be up there. Sing a song. Sing out loud. Sing out strong. Sing of good things, not bad. Sing of happy, not sad. Sing a song. Make it simple to last your whole life long. Don't worry that it's not good enough for anyone else to hear. Just sing a song. Here's the la la la's. La 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 la. Just sing a song. Just sing a song. sing a song.
Our inspirational readings today are to support Reverend Josh's message. The first one is from Plato. Music gives a soul to the universe, wings to the mind, flight to the imagination, and life to everything. And from Maya Angelou, there is a spirit in all music. The spirit has the ability to conjure up thoughts, even pictures of something that happened, or you wished would happen, or you anticipate happening. Music has the ability to create ideas in you and me. It has the ability to encourage us to be creative.
Good morning. The next song we're going to do for you is called The Pain. And I was inspired to express this based on my own human journey, my own pain. And as I was writing it, I realized the pain was kind of a place of common ground. Everyone in this room knows what pain feels like. And it doesn't have to be a negative thing. It can be really forwarding. And I'd like to share with you just the exact moment this song was inspired. My wife was just minutes away from giving birth to our first child. And it was very, very intense. More for her than for me. But she just sunk down. She was in incredible stress and incredible pain. And she just sunk down and she began to say, "Go to the pain, go to the pain." She touched right below her belly button. Go to the pain. And I was just so moved by the moment. I, of course, ran to my notepad and started to jot down lyrics for my next song, which was very husbandly of me, as many of you wives know. So, yeah, it was a beautiful moment. Dangerous disease, I get so obsessed, I get so distressed, making myself small, looking out at the rest, leaves little room for rest. You see a competition, vibration motivating me, has got his weight up upon my chest, and I'm tired, I'm tired. When we're young, not to drop the ball. I've been pushing this way since I was very small. We all learned if we do, we could lose it all. So you learn to push past what you feel until you're waking up 8-9 days a week with your back up against the wall. And I'm tired, I'm tired. But maybe today I don't push this away. I'm go to my struggle, I'm go to my pain, I'm go to the anger of the override. You can try to numb it, there's nowhere to hide. And the pain, you can try to numb it, there's nowhere to hide. The pain, you can try to numb it, there's nowhere to hide. You can try to numb it, you can try to numb it, you can try to numb it, there's nowhere to hide. You can try to numb it, you can try to numb it, you can try to numb it, there's nowhere to hide. And ain't nothing been troubling you more than your family wounds. Ain't nothing been troubling you more than your family of origins split in two. but the wound reveals what is ours to heal. But that doesn't mean there ain't a hell of a whole lot of pain to feel. But maybe today I don't push this away. I'ma go to my struggle, I'ma go to my pain, I'ma go to the anger of the override. You can try to know me, there's nowhere to hide. And the pain, you can try to know me, there's nowhere to hide. The pain, you can try to know me, there's nowhere to hide. You can try to know me, you can try to know me, you can try to know me, there's nowhere to hide. You can try to know me, you can try to know me, you can try to know me, there's nowhere to hide. Go to the pain. Go to the pain. It's been a long time coming. I'm done fronting. It's been a long marathon of summer running. Maybe I've been pushing away some things I haven't wanted, things I haven't wanted to say. And the pain, you can try to know me, there's nowhere to hide. The pain, you can try to know me, there's nowhere to hide. You can try to know me, you can try to know me, you can try to know me, there's nowhere to hide. You can try to know me, you can try to know me, you can try to know me, there's nowhere to hide. Go to the pain, 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 go to the pain. If I have to say it over and over again. Thank you so much.
Cody Qualls. Cody, thanks for taking the time to share that story with us. Didn't that enrich the song so much? Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Rob. Dr. Kent. Mike. Bijou. It's our holiday season here at Mile High Church. We had a great family Christmas this past Wednesday. Thanks for everyone who put that together for us. Dr. Patty's putting together a wonderful winter solstice service on Friday the 20th. Looking forward to that. And then candlelight services on December 23rd and 24th, 1, 4, and 7. Guess who's performing there? Cody Qualls. So it's going to be really special. Dr. Roger Teal will be with us. He'll actually be speaking next Sunday as well. And perhaps most importantly, the giving tree. Mile High Church's commitment to help as many kids, especially about 900 of them in our local area, have a Christmas. So this is something we get to step to. The tags are on the tree. You can give online to our Santa shop. When we get a gift card or a present for these kids, we're not just helping them have a gift at Christmas. We're letting them know that they're important, that we value them, that we see them and uplift them. So thank you for choosing to participate in the Giving Tree this year. So I'll get to some holiday stuff a little later, but I'm going to start on the most sacred thing to me, which is some rock and roll. Is that okay? So very important question. What is the greatest rock and roll song of all time? Stairway to Heaven. Did I hear rock around the Christmas tree? Dr. Barry, wisdom is in the room. What is it? Like a Rolling Stone. He was ready to go. It was fun in the line after the first service. I got In the Gada-da-Vida, Superstition, so many great songs. And sorry to be a rock and roll fundamentalist, but the correct answer is Satisfaction by the Rolling Stones. Mick Jagger and Keith Richards were such good songwriters, they could write songs in their sleep. Literally. Did you know that the seeds for the song Satisfaction came to Keith Richards while sleeping. He shared the following in an interview. I had one of the first little cassette players, Norelco, Philips, same thing really, but it was a fascinating little machine to me. A cassette player that you could actually just lay ideas down and, wherever you were. I set the machine up and I put in a fresh tape. I go to bed as usual with my guitar and I wake up the next morning. I see that the tape is run to the very end. And I think, well, I didn't do anything, I said maybe I hit a button while I was asleep. So I put it back to the beginning and push play. And there in some sort of ghostly version is da 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 da. I can't get no satisfaction. And so there was a whole verse of it. I won't bore you with it all. And after that, there's, 40 minutes of me snoring. Now, Keith Richards had talent. He had the dumb luck of becoming friends with Mick Jagger. But notice his commitment to his creative process. Sleeping with his guitar. Having the tape recorder right there. The best song makers stay committed to the creative process. And my message to you today is just like there was a song for Keith Richards, there's a song in and for your life. That each and every one of us has a song, and if we are committed to our creative process, we can bring it harmoniously into our lives, and they begin to sing. What is your relationship with your heart's song? Song, of course, representing your soul. Some of us have never dared to sing our song. Some of us feel like we've sung our song. We're kind of sick of it, had enough of it. Some of us said, I'm not going to sing my song. I'm going to try to sing someone else's song. My song's too corny. It could never be on American Bandstand or in the top 40. I'm going to try and sing what other people want me to sing. Hell, I'm going to get rid of music altogether and just watch the news and listen to the news all the time. My message to you today is that we all have a song, we all have a soul. And block it as much as you want, but you can't stop the music. You can't stop the music. Henry David Thoreau wrote in a cabin he built on Walden Pond, if a man does not keep pace with his companions, perhaps it is because he hears a different drummer. Let him step to the music which he hears, however measured or far away. What are the mediums in your life that best bring forth your song? The creative activities, the relationships, the alone time, the music that you listen to. And what might be the mediums that are holding or stagnating your song? Mediums that maybe served you at a time, but now are silencing your voice, inhibiting your heart, and keeping the harmony of your life from being played. Another musical question for you today. What medium did you grow up listening to music most through? How many of us was vinyl records? 45s or LPs? Where are my 8-track people? Leonard Skinner fans. Audio cassettes. That's me mostly. Compact discs. How many people had a Walkman? Oh yeah. iPods, iPhones, etc. We all have our mediums. And something about me, if you were to ask me my true hobby in life, my favorite thing to do when I have time off, it's to make mixes. Musical mixes. I loved making mixes for my high school crushes, taking songs from the vinyl and transferring them onto audio cassettes. I love making that mix from the computer onto the CD for the road trip that I'm about to take. And now I might make a playlist on Spotify to tell the soundtrack of my life. How many people have Spotify and got that weird message where it knows you better than you know yourself and everything that you listen to? There was an art to mix making, especially for those crushes when I was growing up. You had to be so careful not to express your love too much on the first song, right? Because you'd immediately be put into the creepy or stalker category. Don't put God Only Knows as track one. And yet you had to reveal enough in the final song to let her know how you feel, but you could be totally sadcore. That's where you put the Cure song. And the tricky thing with the audio cassettes is they would have this bit of silence. So you'd finish a song, and sometimes there'd be 2 minutes left on the tape. And so you had to decide, do I leave it blank? Do I find a song short enough to put on there? Or do I commit the cardinal sin, which is to have the song end on one side and start again on the other? So the important things. But we probably all had an experience where we enjoyed the medium of the music that was expressing, but something new came out that would no longer play on that medium. The new U2 record's on CD. I can't get it on vinyl. Whatever it may be. But when that happened, we didn't look at our record player and say the music has died. We evolved. As hard as it was, we spent the money and invested in that new medium to play the music that we wanted to hear. And it's no different in our lives. Mediums can uplift us, but they can sometimes fail us. And one of the biggest mistakes we can make in our lives is when we mistake the music for the medium. The medium is not always the message. And when our life feels stagnant and our song feels dormant, one of the things we want to do is to either release or reinvent the mediums that we're playing and moving forward in. I got to write an article for the Science of Mind magazine in March entitled, "You Can't Stop the Music." And the main thing I wanted to apply it to is this concept of church. Every 3 months, almost like clockwork, if you read the news, you'll see some article that says that church attendance is declining across all faiths in the United States. And some people look at that and they think, oh, people are less spiritual. But I don't think that's the truth. Perhaps some people have felt betrayed by the medium of church. Perhaps some people are so busy that they can't make it or they can get it through their phones. And I always laughed when Bertrand Russell talks about, well, wherever you see moral progress taking place in the world, you're certified a religionist there with a sign saying, not so fast. It can feel dormant and restrictive, but you can't stop the music. It doesn't mean that people still don't seek spirituality, perhaps more now than ever. So what's our challenge as a church, as Mile High Church? We have to reinvent the medium in meaningful and relevant ways. We have to compete with the soccer games and everything else for people's time, and yet we have to learn that the way we grow as a church is to not say, hey, our church is the best around, join our church. Well, no one wants to join a church. We have to point right back at the person and say that we measure our success not just by how many people are in the seats or how much we take in the offering plate, but did we make your life better? Did being a part of Mile High Church make your life better? We measure our success by changed lives, and that's what the reinvented church of the 21st century needs to look like. It has to be a spirituality that speaks to the relevancy of our lives, that helps us live as better people in better communities with a better sense of spirit and soul. I would apply this idea of you can't stop the music as well to our deepest and our most profound prayers. A lot of us, we pray every day, for things to happen or for something not to happen. But there are also those prayers that come from the deepest part of our heart. Sometimes we even articulated them as children, to know what is it truly like to really, really love and really, really be loved. God, what does it mean to live a full life and to become who I really am, serving a cause greater than myself? What does it mean to truly live? And we say these prayers, we think these prayers, we feel these prayers, and sometimes we forget all about them, but our life never does. And it's always seeking to draw us into mediums to experience the song of our heart's prayer, to manifest and be embodied in new ways. And so the prayer leads us into relationships. It leads us into vocation and jobs. It leads us into our way of being and behaving. And yet, sometimes, have you ever noticed the same prayer that brings you into the relationship can be the same prayer that takes you out of it? That the same prayer that brings you into the right job is the same prayer that helps you realize it's not the right job for you anymore? That helps you realize that and demonstrate the way of being in day-to-day life, but also calls you into a greater way of life? It's okay to let those mediums go. You don't have to be mean about it. But sometimes we're called to let those mediums go or to reinvent them in a way that can play the music of our hearts. But if we're only attached to the mediums, when they begin to fail us, we make that mistake of convincing ourselves that the music has died. But you can't stop the music. I apply this as well to the prayer that is our country, the prayer that is the United States of America. We had an election last month. Did you notice that? Some of us are pleased with the results. Some of us are unhappy. And so on Inauguration Day on January 20th, some of you will be watching with a tear in your eye, and some of you will be under a blanket drinking red wine. Having that grand epiphany of, you know what, I can watch Hallmark Christmas movies all year long. And I'll be watching, and the thing that I always think about, because for me, a country is not its executive branch, it's not its legislative branch, it's not its judicial branch, it's this prayer. Some people say America was founded on an idea. I say it's founded on this prayer of liberty and justice and the pursuit of happiness for all people. And yes, it was articulated by white men for white men, but when the prayer was released, it became a prayer for everyone. It's a prayer that manifested itself in the work of Frederick Douglass, in the work of Eleanor Roosevelt, in the work of Martin Luther King Jr. You can't stop that music. That prayer for that freedom and that liberty and that justice continues to manifest itself. Sometimes we, the people, we move it way forward, and sometimes we're like Milli Vanilli, just saying the lyrics, lip singing along, and have no idea what the words mean. But I go back to that beautiful prayer. You can't stop the music. You can delay it for a little while, but you can't stop the music. How can you and I best hear the music of our soul and seek to integrate it harmoniously into the weaving and beauty and splendor of our everyday lives? First, tune in to a new station. What does it mean for you to tune in to a new station? You want to play your song? Love the moment that you're in. If you can love the moment that you're in, your song will begin to play and come forward. What's that old song? If you can't be with the moment you love the moment you're in. Right? And when we can do that, we can get that harmony going. Our founder, Ernest Holmes, referred to the individual, to each and every one of us, as spiritual broadcasting stations. That's what you are. That's what I am. I am a spiritual broadcasting station. Let's say that together. I am a spiritual broadcasting statement. Yeah, it works. Hopefully not a lot of bad advertising on there. And he means it in two ways. One, it's so important what you tune into, what you take in, but even more important is what you put out. What is that wavelength that best suits your disposition to bring in what helps your song to play and to put it out in a way that can be heard and felt? Holmes shares with us, let us find a new wavelength for our mental instruments. And as surely as we do this, we shall begin to broadcast on this wavelength. We shall discover that we are not only helping ourselves, but are helping everyone around us. Let us tune our mental instruments to success and happiness, to the idea of physical wholeness, and above everything else, to the comforting thought that there is a love in the universe which by its very presence dissolves all hate. There is a faith that neutralizes all fear. There is a confidence that brushes aside every doubt. And that's your song. That's your song. No one else can play it but you. It's your incredible uniqueness. It's your depth of spirit. And when you allow it to sing, the grievances and the fear and the anxieties and the stress, they don't entirely go away, but they dissipate to a level that does not begin to compare with your mental and heart-centered clarity for what you're putting out into your life and to what you allow to receive back into yourself. Tune in to a new station. And if you're clinging to the old mediums, remember, you can't stop the music. It's going to get through. I am a self-confessed music snob. A musical connoisseur. It's probably because I came and was born into the best musical decade ever, the 1980s. Madonna, Michael Jackson, Duran Duran, NXS, U2, The Human League, and the list goes on and on. All right, maybe the 60s were better. See, I like that we can be fun, we can be open-minded in terms of religion, but when it comes to music, And I remember it was my 18th birthday. It was November 6th, 1998. And all I wanted to do was to drive to Hollywood, California, an hour and a half away, to go to the big Virgin Megastore where they had those British import CDs that only I listened to, because I would never let anyone decide what music I was going to hear. And so I'm sure I'm driving there and I'm listening to my tapes of Paul Westerberg and the Replacements, and I take them out and the radio's on, and here's a new song by a band called the New Radicals called You Get What You Give. It was an incredible song with amazing lyrics like, don't let go, you've got the music in you. One dance left, this world is gonna pull through. Don't give up, you've got a reason to live. Can't forget, we only get what we give. There is nothing more profound than being corrected by the present moment. There's nothing wrong with nostalgia and honoring the past mediums, as I'll get to momentarily, unless we're blocking out that new life, that new song, that new idea, that new connection, that new epiphany that's waiting for us if we could just let go of the old, tired medium for a moment. So tune in to a new station, but also honor the old mediums and allow them to play in new ways. Honor the old mediums and allow them to play in new ways. Because we all know the thing about the old mediums, they're going to come back into style. Vinyl's back in, baby. Holiday time is a rich time. It's a repetitive time, always calling us back into ourselves. And it's a wonderful time to dust off those old mediums and to allow them to play in new ways. The holiday time is also an incredibly difficult time for so many who miss the people they love so much who are not here with them anymore. I had that level of loss this year, as many of you know, and I think I always intellectually understood what so many of you were going through, but boy, did I not get it. How hard it is. How sad it is at times to miss those ones that you love. Yet how important it is to remember that although our loved one no longer expresses through the medium of their body that once expressed as them, that their music never died, that their song is as present as always. And it is up to us not only to honor their memory, but to honor the wholeness of our lives, to find those right new mediums for their song to play and to sing. Could be as simple as listening to music that they loved, eating something they thought was delicious, giving a gift on their behalf to someone they loved and cared about. It can be a sad challenge. This is where the pain is, as Cody so wonderfully expressed. And yet, when we can bring those new mediums to play, that music that is so essential to our heart, it can bring us into newfound harmony and grace. Lastly, today is to find harmony in the stillness. Articulate your song by shutting everything down and getting quiet. Those are usually my almost most favorite moments of the holidays, especially being with the kids is so special. But there's always a moment on the porch getting a breath of fresh air, looking out the window while doing the dishes. There's this moment of solitude, this moment of aloneness that is like the record needle going into the groove. It's like rewinding the cassette tape to getting ready to play again. And it's the recognition that if I want to play a new song, I have to pause. There has to be some space. There has to be some silence. And the true essence of this metaphor of music begins to come through, because music is timeless. Your song of your soul is timeless. Yes, the music may have been recorded on an instrument or a medium in the past, but it exists forever. And there's something about that stillness that centers that music in our heart, that brings what is eternal of the past and of what is yet to be into our being now, so that we can live in greater harmony and in wholeness. This is the essence of what the great Dickens said through his anti-hero, Ebenezer Scrooge. I will honor Christmas in my heart and try to keep it all the year. I will live in the past, the present, and the future. The spirits of all three shall strive within me. I will not shut out the lessons that they teach. I wish you, more than anything else, that moment of silence, that moment of grace, that moment of solitude which reveals to you that you are never truly alone, that there is always a song in, through, and around you, willing, ready, able, if you are willing to be transparent to its harmony, to come about, to take hold, and to create a whole new kind of dance in your day-to-day life. Remember, don't let go. You've got the music in you. One dance left, this world is going to pull through. Don't give up. You've got a reason to live. Can't forget, we only get what we give. And at Mile High, we're so blessed that you don't just need to hear me read the lyrics, but we can hear them expressed the way they're intended to in song.
No
This whole dang world can fall apart. You'll be okay. Follow your heart. You're in harm's way. I'm right behind. Just say you're mine. You've got the music in you. Don't let go. You've got the music in you. One dance left. This world is gonna pull through. Don't give up. We've got a reason to live. Can't forget. We only get what we give. Don't let go. You've got the music in you. One dance left. This world is gonna pull through. Can't forget. We've got a reason to live. Can't forget. You only get what you give.
So with all of that sound, let us move into the stillness and the silence of our hearts. For as Mother Teresa tells us, in the silence of the heart, God begins to speak. As we move into the stillness of our hearts, we begin to feel the seedbed of the harmony of the music within us, seeking to take root and to grow into every area of our lives. May we open up to the harmony of our heart and use the language of the soul, our imagination, to view the many different aspects and areas of our lives where we seek our song to sing, where we seek the harmony of the divine to be the most apparent and visible thing, where we seek the harmony of forgiveness to heal and repair, renew and restore, where we seek those deepest connections with our loved ones, to allow them to continue to sing in new and profound ways in our lives. Let us be open to the divine song that our heart wishes to sing, and make that commitment right here and right now to dance to that music, freely, openly, without inhibition, but with that defiant joy that reminds us the gift of this life is not complete in its givingness. May we be open to receive and embody it right here and right now. And so it is. It's because you're in rock out mode.
Oh, was I rocking too soon?
It's a foreshadow. It's because it's Prince.
Oh, man.
Hold on to the Prince.
I've never had a guitar solo before.
I was like, this is awesome. We're going to be swayed through the offering today, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, we are gathered this morning to get through this thing called life. Hey, we're going to move into our offering, and then we're going to hear some Prince-like music. But we always like to celebrate great things going on in our church. And I want to celebrate an individual today. Her name is Chris Plim. Reverend Chris Plim for Mile High Church has been a utility girl. She has served in so many different areas, and she has served on the staff in some way, shape, or form as a minister for 20 years. She currently leads our peace ministries here, and one of the things we've been so grateful is to support our study groups in Ukraine and their families and communities. And the reason we're able to do that is because Chris meets with these folks twice a month. Sometimes they don't even have electricity. They have Wi-Fi and a candle. And Reverend Chris, through her great helps get materials translated for them, helps us get monies to help their communities. It's an incredible service. She's even working with people from Russia now. And I just so honor your ministry, and I just give such thanks for all of the gifts you share with Mile High Church.
Oh, thank you.
I thank Josh for his kind words, and I actually want to say I feel blessed by everyone in this room everyone that I have ever worked with over the 20 years. You have changed my life as this teaching has changed my life. I feel so blessed. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you for all of the financial blessings that you give to our spiritual community.
Sorry about that.
The money that you choose to invest helps us to sing and to shine and to grow. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We all give in different ways. Some of us put money in the basket. Some of us put checks in. Some of us text to give. Some of us give online. Let us honor all those ways, but let us metaphorically all bless our gifts together, knowing that when we do, we not only bless the abundance of Mile High Church, but of each and every member and congregant of Mile High Church. Let us say our blessing together. Divine love as me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, and all that I circulate. And so it is.
I wasn't sure if we should do this song for this service, but since Tom started it, I guess we have to finish it. I'd like to invite you to join in, sing along to your very favorite Prince Christmas carol. I know we all know it. Everybody always talking about a Rudolph, about his red nose and all his pain. But as a child I longed for nothing other than Santa's presents and the legend of his purple reindeer. Purple reindeer, purple reindeer. Purple reindeer, purple reindeer. Purple reindeer, purple reindeer. I still believe in Santa. I believe in purple rain. Now, honey, I know about Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, and Vixen. I know about bright-colored fruitcake and candy canes. They say red and green are the colors of Christmas. Oh dear. Mrs. Claus, she wears a lilac gown, and Santa wears the violet crown. I still believe in Santa. I believe in purple reindeer, purple reindeer, purple reindeer. Purple reindeer, purple reindeer. Purple reindeer, purple reindeer. I still believe in Santa. I believe in purple reindeer. Now give it up for this band right here. I would like you to sing along with us here, and go ahead, get out your phones. I love that. Everybody, sing it. Sir, I can see you're trying to save your battery on your cell phone, but it's okay. One last time, loud as you dance. Christmas. Super fun.
Wow. Thank you so much, Cody and the band. And if you want more of Cody's music, please go to codyqualls.com and you can get more. Is a purple reindeer on there?
It's there.
Okay, there you go. That's going to be an earworm, isn't it? Thank you so much. And yes, Satisfaction is the best rock and roll piece of music that there ever was. So I'm really up here to talk to you. If you're new to Mile High, we do this every Sunday. So please make sure you come back. And if you'd like to know more about us, come to our Welcome Center. We have a gift for you, which includes a 10% off to our store. So please come and find out more about us so you can come back and have some more fun. And right now we have our practitioners who have come down front. They are part of our ecclesiastical arm. They are our prayer practitioners. So if you need prayer for anything, or if you want prayer for the good you have in your life, please come down and see them. And for those of you online, you can also go on our website and put in a prayer request that will be prayed on all week. So that's me.
Thank you, Jackie. This guy moved to Arizona, gave over 40 years of wonderful service building this place. I just want him, whenever he's here, to get as much love from us in person as possible. He and his beautiful wife, Kathleen, and everyone, and we're just such a gift to have you here with us. So take it in. We love you, Kent. Yes. Again, the giving tree, please get a tag on the way out. Anything to add to that, Jackie?
The only thing I want to tell you is please get the tags so that we can take care of all 900 of those children. We will take care of them no matter what, but we have some left on the tree, and we would love you to take a tag, please. Thank you.
Thank you for doing that. Hey, no healing light service tonight. We're going dark in December, but on Wednesday we have a new weekly service called Midweek Renewal, an evening of spiritual practice. It's a great place to come to meditate, to get some prayers, to do some forgiveness, hear a music and a message. I'll be there this Wednesday. Come check it out and see if it's meaningful to you. With that, invite anyone who'd like to stand to repeat after me for a benediction before we sing the peace song. And you can repeat, something wonderful is happening to me right now.
Something wonderful is happening right now.
It is this thing called life. Life is in my mind, my body, and all that I do. I give thanks for it, and I accept it. Just the way that it is, and just the way that it is not. Thank you, life.